Hello everybody, and it's so good to be back in the kitchen again, and like I said, cooking never ends. So we want to thank everyone for all the positive responses and support that you've given us for our first video, and there is a lot more to come.
Alright, so this is our Super Bowl edition, so we're going to be doing some really fun things. I also wanted to let you guys know that we're launching a Patreon. The link is right below, but it's just an easy way to support us, even just $1 a month, just to help with some of the costs and fun things that we're going to be doing. So follow the link and visit our Patreon.
And yes, it is time for Super Bowl. And our family is not just yummy about these little cute appetizers. So what we're having for Super Bowl is some hearty, meaty Meatball Hoagies and some hot onion dip. So that's what we're going to be making. Going to be showing you how to make some meatballs and some red sauce that you can use it not just for this Super Bowl time. So are y'all ready to get started?
Ready?
Okay, who wants to start? Britt, come on.
Okay.
First thing that you're going to do, I'll let you stand right here, is you're going to take the eggs and you're just going to beat them up just a little bit with the whisk. You can beat them in that bowl. It's a lot easier.
Okay. Get in.
Am I doing this right?
Mama, Jody?
You can, don't be afraid to beat.
You're going back and forth instead of in circles.
Yeah. Okay, like you're whipping in a circle is actually what I'm doing. So, see how you've already got that mixed up really good?
How you did?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Not so much meat.
Yeah.
So pour it in.
Okay, y'all gonna pour it in.
Right.
Get all the goodie out. Get all that goodie out. Okay. And you might want to whip it a little bit while you're in there.
Whip it real good.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, now pour in the buttermilk.
Okay.
And remember, the full recipe you can find on SweetPepperJody.com. Okay, give it a whip.
I'm not doing it right now. Like
Yeah,
this.
you want to just like...
She's like picking it up and over it. Oh, God.
That was awesome.
like that.
Now that's how I do it.
That's how I do it too.
We all do it, right? The big bowl is better. Okay, now add some water. This is the water. Look at the water. Okay, give it a little whip.
Why do you have the water?
Well,
Change
it's
the
just part of it.
consistency?
Yeah,
Makes it
it
nice
makes
thick.
it a little bit looser.
Do you think you can do it better?
I mean, I would like to try.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just shut up.
Woo! Be careful, be flopping it everywhere. Okay, now add the breadcrumbs, and you're going to do the same.
Just pour it all
What
in.
kind
What
of
kind of breadcrumbs is this?
It's just
Are
plain
these-
breadcrumbs. Now, a lot of recipes call for
Not Italian.
breadcrumbs. And I thought about using it sometime, but I didn't want that artificial taste. You've got a lot of herbs and stuff that you're going to put in here.
Okay.
So when you get that stirred up really good. And now the next thing that we're going to do, guys, we're going to combine the meats. We have two kinds of meat, beef and pork. And I know, Laura, you're all excited about this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
Right
ever
there.
eaten beef at all? Do you eat beef?
I don't eat beef.
I know you don't eat pork, you don't eat beef.
I have tasted beef.
What don't you like about it?
The taste of beef.
Well, you're not going to really taste the beef, okay, in here. So,
Just like the carrot.
yeah. So, what we want to do here, Lori, Brittany, whoever wants to do, one's going to be chopping the onion.
I'll do the onion.
Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to work this in together. And I want you to notice that I have a big fork. And I'm going to kind of shred all this. And you washed your hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Wow, these are awesome. Got these for my birthday one year from the girls. Thank y'all. They're wonderful. This is a large onion, so you need to make it.
Is this our
medium
slop
size.
jar?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the slop jar. My grandmother used to call it. So watch your fingers, or you'll cut like I did.
Yeah. 6 stitches later.
What did that look like?
You can see it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What were you cutting?
I was cutting Brussels sprouts. I don't normally eat Brussels sprouts, but I came up with a great recipe we'll have to show everybody.
And then just little pieces like this?
Yeah.
Okay, is this good? Or no?
Oh, yeah, you're pretty good. Keep going while she's doing that. I mean, just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. And, make sure it's not big chunks of either or, okay? Like there's some chunky stuff. Okay? Incorporate. You got time while she's doing that.
This is a big food processor.
Yes, it is. And first, before you start that, let me tell you, a lot of people don't have food processors. I don't know if you have one.
I don't.
Okay, so you can chop it, really fine, or use a grater. And you're saying a grater, well, this is the fine part. What you want to do, and put it on a plate, and you do this, and it makes it very thin. And
I have
you get,
never done that.
Yeah, lots of the onion juice, which you want. And that's the reason we're putting it in a food processor.
Smart.
You don't want big chunks of onion in your
Yeah.
meat. Yeah, so we're going to do it very fine with lots of onion juice to incorporate all in that meat.
Are we doing this whole onion?
You want the size of a medium onion. So what do you think a medium would be? If all you have is
I'll do
large
3/4.
onions.
How about that?
Okay, that might be good. Now, I tell you, the first time that I had a meatball and marinara sauce, I did not like it. Big Mama, my mom, she always made this hearty, wonderful, yummy, flavorful meat sauce for spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
So when I had my first meatball and
Yeah.
marinara, I go, what is this? There is no taste. A piece of hamburger meat and some tomato sauce. So I like my meatballs tasty and flavorful. So this is what this is going to be.
Okay.
Are we done with this? Are we gonna use this?
No, I don't think so. You're good. Let's see what we come out. We might add a little bit more. That's
All right.
what we do. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to
My arm's hurting.
pulsate the thing.
Okay. And this is
Still
on high.
going.
That's good.
That's on high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we got to put her up.
My arm needs a little break.
Okay, you can stop.
You're good.
I'll get it back in just a minute. Just let me give it a little break.
We're going to do that number. Keep on going.
Do I pulse it or just let it go?
Or you can do a little bit of both. This is really, yeah. Whoa! Okay, that's good.
Should have
And
pulsed.
I'm going to show you what we... Oh, yeah, that's really good. So it is really fine.
Do we
okay?
need to get this off the sides? Or are you gonna have chunks?
Well, that's okay. A few chunks is fine.
I like chunks.
The main reason that we did that is because it's just going to make it cook a lot better in the meat, and it's going to
These glasses
all
are
these
amazing.
juicy flavors.
They
I'm
look
telling
amazing.
you,
They
you
look amazing.
cannot have my glasses.
Whoop whoop! I can't be around an onion without them. I'm serious.
Okay, so
I'll be like nose running.
yeah, that's a great job, guys. So here we are with this. And then what we do with this, we let it sit to get nice and thick. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need it
Yeah.
nice and thick.
That is.
Paper it. Okay, I'm going to put all this together here and get this bowl out of the way.
So how many pounds of meat is that?
I think it's 3 and 1.5.
Okay.
Like I said, the full recipe you can get on SweetPepperJody.com.
I'm pouring this in.
Not yet.
Oh.
Okay, now what you're going to do, you can put that down.
Oh, okay.
You're going to add the onions to the mixture.
Okay. Oh my.
I'm gonna have to put the glasses back on.
I don't know what that is.
Let Lori try.
It's not oregano, huh?
Basil or no? That's not smell to be basil.
This is.
That is an Italian seasoning.
This is an Italian seasoning.
Don't inhale it though.
All of it goes in, Mom?
Yeah.
It's not
So
one of
this
those
mixture-
herbs.
Yeah, and kind of sprinkle it around. Don't just.
I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
What are they?
Okay, this is oregano.
That's what I said.
Woo.
What is this? Just Italian seasoning?
No, that's Jody's seasoning.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta have some Jody's seasoning.
So what did you just put in there?
Italian seasoning.
Italian.
And this is Morton and Bassett. I'm telling you, it's different than most Italian seasoning. So that's why I use that.
Where'd you get it?
I got the grocery store.
Just any-
Kroger has it. I'm sure Walmart. And,
Okay,
has it
so that's
also.
Jody's seasoning.
Okay, Lori, you need
Yeah.
to press the garlic right quick. We almost forgot the garlic. Oh my gosh.
gosh.
All of this?
Horrible. Yeah.
How does this thing work again?
Stick it in there. Okay, so after we did the last show, I went and got a garlic press.
Oh, did you
Oh,
really?
you did?
Uh-huh. You been using it?
I did, but it
Can you
didn't
just use
work
one?
very well. I thought I
Yeah.
need to see how this one
No,
works
sure.
again.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
the little baby.
I don't think it'll hurt.
It's in a shell.
Yeah, that's not gonna hurt.
5-minute rule.
Okay, and make sure
I like-
you have your knife there to break off all the and see, just pulls right out. Did you get this kind, or did you get the kind that?
No, I just got like a plastic one.
Oh, well, this
Kroger.
kind is really cool because you know you don't have to dig around in there.
Well, I figured yours was better. Mine didn't come all the way through. It just kind of stuck to the back and the inside.
Oh.
This I paid probably $25 for, but there's a lifetime, you know, guarantee warranty on
Let me
it.
try.
And it was well worth it.
Yeah.
Mainly because that thing picks up there and you can get to
How's that going?
How did you do it? You made it look so easy.
Well, okay, it was.
It was
This
easy.
is it.
It was easy. You're just.
And don't watch it. That stuff will spray everywhere. Muscles.
Awesome.
Okay.
Who knew you could get like a workout cookie?
Smells good.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, this thing is awesome. And if any of you guys need a garlic press, you can help us out by buying one right here.
Watch it. You're going to
What?
spray it straight ahead if you don't.
Gosh!
Did you get it in your eye?
I didn't even squeeze it yet.
You had to know.
I was trying to tell them about Amazon.
Oh, sorry.
God.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge one.
Jeez.
And you notice I'm using large garlic
But
That
I
is
know,
scaring
right?
me.
I'm using a
That
big
is scaring
knife.
me.
jumbo garlic cloves. Okay, how many you got left? Because you don't have to put all those in there.
3.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now let's get this stuff going in here. Roll meat. Pour it in like that. Who wants to finish it?
I'll hold you, Scoop.
Teamwork.
Favorite?
Speaking of the Super Bowl. Teamwork.
Wow.
And get all that.
That was
out.
great. Super inspirational.
Okay, who wants to go for it?
I think you got
I
it.
think you got it. Yeah, it's good.
You were rocking the meatball.
That looks awesome.
Uh-huh. So see what I'm doing? I'm scooping under and
Uh-huh.
doing that number. And this is really a whole lot of fun, right? You can
Yeah.
sing, get your music going. Ooh, there's a big hunk of
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. All right, so
Oh, those
now.
onions are just, I can't even.
Deal?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. What's wrong with you?
Do you eat a lot of onions?
I love onions.
You're just sensitive, huh? Okay, so there we go. There are the meatballs. Now, the thing about it, this makes 50 to 60 meatballs, depending on what side. We're not going to roll them all out right now.
Praise the Lord.
But what we're going to do, sorry, you're going to start rolling these meatballs. The reason that we have so many of them, like I was telling you guys earlier, this meatball recipe, you can do so many things with meatballs, okay? We're going to have hoagies for Super Bowl.
Okay.
Great weekend sandwich. Spaghetti, meatballs and spaghetti. There you go again. You can, what we're going to do is we're going to freeze these. They'll be already cooked, and in a couple of weeks we're going to make some other sauces that you can use with the meatball.
That's helpful.
That's
So
great.
that's going to be great. Have it already ready
Yeah.
for your company, so you guys go ahead and start rolling out. Now,
How large do we want these?
well, what you want to do is, Brittany,
an
if you'll
ice
go
cream
right over
scoop?
there in that bowl, it has some water in it.
Is that an ice cream scoop?
Well, you can use the ice cream. This is actually for cookies
Where do you want
and
this?
Meatballs and things of that nature. And if you wet it, it won't stick
Okay.
as much. And so, you know, whatever size you want with your meatball, okay? So let's do that number. That's a
Man.
good size meatball. That's pretty
That
huge.
helps a lot.
Yeah,
Okay?
right?
Look, you might, I think we want, what size do you think we want?
That right there.
Okay, so we're going to, take them and then we got to roll them.
Oh.
And you got to be careful you don't just mush them. Because like I said, you want them to be tender.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a huge one. somebody will like that. But you need to have them pretty much the same size so they'll cook.
Well, I mean,
evenly.
this thing makes it the same size, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you think we're going to make them like that? They're going to shrink just a little bit. So if you're having the meatballs for an appetizer, then you might want to make smaller ones.
Ooh, you got another size.
So I got another size.
Where'd you
Wow,
get these?
it's fancy.
I think maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. These are great for
I bet you could find them on Amazon.
You can help us by buying them right here.
Both sizes.
Smell that. That's awesome. You smell that?
Oh, yeah.
It was really, Laura, you have really got to learn.
Okay, let me ask you this. Can you make these with like ground chicken or ground turkey?
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I've never done that, but yeah, why
That'd
not?
be great.
So,
Tofu. Just kidding.
So what do y'all think? You want it maybe in between these two? This is a little large for our Super Bowl. The others will make big for meatballs for
I guess we could just
meatballs
mix
and
it up a little
spaghetti.
bit. No need to just do
Well,
one size.
Can't do that.
Wow.
She just told us.
I wasn't listening.
Because when you cook it, if it's cooking on the same temperature, same time, this one's going to cook more than these. Burnt meatballs.
That ain't gonna work.
Okay, now go.
Okay, so now it's time to make the marinara sauce, and this is what we're gonna do. Brittany, if you'll be kind of sauteing the garlic and the red pepper flakes. Okay, so first you put the oil in.
Is it already hot?
No, it's getting there. But
Okay, so if you were on like a gas or electric, what would you set the oven to, or the eye?
You don't. One of the main things that you want to understand about garlic, it will burn quickly, and if you brown garlic, it's going to give it a bitter taste. So you need to be very careful and watch it. So cook it, pretty slow. And you're just going to have to keep an eye on it, So I made.
Would you heat the oil up first? Because that's what I
Medium low.
usually do.
You can if
Me
you
too.
want to.
But it doesn't
That's what I
necessarily
do
matter. Okay.
Yeah. And here's
And then I usually go run and do something with the chicken.
I
and then I come back and
know.
it's burnt.
Exactly.
well, that's what I was going to tell you. Anytime you're sauteing garlic, don't.
Then there's boiling water.
Yeah. Anytime you saute onions
And
and
then boil
garlic,
water.
you do not want to leave it.
That smells really good.
Okay, so when it's
Okay, so
for
garlic,
about a
red
minute,
pepper.
and then you're going to just turn it off till we get finished.
Okay, I
here.
need a timer. Like, I'm a timer person.
We'll just count 1, 2, 3 to yourself.
5, 6, 7.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we have our whole tomatoes, and we're going to just take our hands and mash them up because we've got to cut these. Where'd that big knife go, Lori?
Okay.
So you're chopping these up. Okay. And so that's ready, so we're going to put the tomatoes in it. We're
Okay.
just about through here, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, just take your hand. You know what I'm saying? Just go for it. Laura, you get the rest of those out of there and put it on the plate for me. We're going to chop it up.
Am I stirring?
Yeah, stir it and kind of chop. Once you use this now, and just chop because we want to chop it a little bit more. Well, watch it. Tomato splatters everywhere. It's the worst thing in the world.
Alright.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get this out of the way. We're finished with that. And what we're going to do is we're going to add all the other ingredients, and we're going to let it simmer for an hour with through.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, Lori, let's get to pouring.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and put the tomato paste in. And I'm going to show you a little trick for tomato paste, okay?
All right.
This is anytime you have tomato paste in a can, if you have something like cranberry, and you can't get it out of the thing, what you want to do is you want to open up both sides. It's a handy little trick.
Oh, because it breaks the suction
Yeah,
at the bottom.
That's smart.
And if you have congealed cranberry for, Thanksgiving, you're going to push.
Ah,
And then you don't have to rake and rake.
look at that.
Yeah, isn't that
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, okay, now you're going to have to whisk.
Mom,
With your
that was
whisk.
incredible.
That was amazing.
Okay, and let's start adding all the other ingredients. Okay, we got red wine.
Vino.
Okay, give it a little stir. What do you think that is?
Woo! red wine vinegar.
Absolutely. What is that?
Parsley?
Uh-oh.
Did you chop it?
I don't know. Anyway, this. Oh, yeah. That's parsley that goes in. So make sure you get all that out of there. Well, I thought this was the parsley. But
It
that's-
did look kind of like it.
What is that? Give it a smell. Oh, gosh.
That's basil.
Yeah. Okay. Italian seasoning. Spread it around. All right.
All of these little guys go too?
All those little guys.
What about this big guy right here?
No.
They look the same.
Now, that's brown sugar in case you need a little extra at the end. We're going to kind of judge. That's brown sugar.
That's just a clump, and I'm sorry
Yeah,
for
make
doing
sure you
that.
get that stirred up really.
That was my fault. I knew it was a bad idea when I did it.
Yeah, that was not a good idea. You really should have sprinkled that because brown sugar
It was
will
all-
clump
it was
really hard.
Dumping it.
Sorry. Oregano,
Yeah, good job.
pepper, sea salt.
I never cooked with this much salt or pepper in them.
Okay. Tomato. A lot of tomato paste, and it doesn't have
I don't
salt
like it
in
real.
there.
Yeah, it'll be too sweet, kind of, huh?
Yeah, the salty, and it's not a bit salty at all. Okay, you sure you got it all mixed up like that brown sugar and everything? Make sure that brown sugar's mixed. Okay, that's it, guys. Your red sauce. Now we're gonna let this simmer with the lid on top for about an hour, like Mamma Mia. Okay, so there you go. All right. Okay, so now we've got the meatballs ready. They're nice and brown, nice and moist. We've got the marinara sauce ready to go on our meatball hoagies. And we've got some hoagie buns, and we've got some sliders for the kids, okay? So one thing that you might want to do to add a little extra touch to your meatball if you're having a party or whatever, your hoagie sandwich, get a little mayonnaise, and hey, you don't have to have a recipe for everything you do, right? Just kind of use your imagination. Let's put some pesto in some mayo. Yeah. And mix it around. That would be great. Somebody wants a little mayo on their sandwich, and say maybe a little garlic, right?
Sure. Garlic.
Oh, yes.
More garlic. Always.
Yeah, awesome. So we got it, and then, okay, put your finger, get a little taste. See what you think.
I don't do mayonnaise.
Oh, come on,
Okay,
guys.
I'll taste it.
Doesn't even taste
I'll do
like,
pesto
it's
mayo.
not even close to mayo. Doesn't even taste like mayo. What's it need? Only because you knew that was mayo. If I'd said sour cream, you'd go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been great sour cream.
I really don't
Okay,
like sour
so
cream either.
that's pretty good. The guys probably want a little bit more garlic. Yeah, a lot of garlic and everything. So, we can put some of this on here, and then, or maybe we want some garlic butter. We got some softened butter, like you do on garlic toast.
How long did you let that butter sit out?
Butter can sit out for a while. This has been sitting out.
Could you
since
also
the
mix
beginning.
pesto to the butter?
Yeah, you could.
That'd be good.
But I tell you what, you probably want to do with the butter. You're going to get your knife, and this is another thing that you can do. Okay, the top of your slider sandwich, put a little butter on it. Okay, and so when you toast your cheese, you're toasting that. Okay, and that really will give you just a little punch on your sliders. You can do also the same thing with this, if you want to toast it ahead of time, but we're not going to do that tonight. So let's put our meatball hoagies together, and we're going to
hold it?
Yeah, let's just make a couple without the mayo, and we know that when the guys get here, they can make their own. Another thing Ramsey's going to want to do, and Craig, use some hot sauce maybe on their meatball hoagies, and that really makes it really great. So, put as much as you want. Okay. Both sides. Okay, and then we're going to put a meatball, And a meatball.
Wow, that's a lot of
Oh,
meatballs.
look at that, guys. Do a little more sauce.
More sauce.
You want more?
I would.
Yeah.
Each to their own. Okay, so there you go.
She was like, shut that down.
And then you're going to top it with some
Chef
Parmesan cheese. All right.
Yummy.
So
But
we're
as
not
much as you
going
want.
for a closed sandwich, it's more like an open base.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, then you're going to close it and you're going to have a yummy. What can I say?
Actually, take a bite.
Oh,
She
wait till
gotta
it gets
toast it first.
melted. Okay, and for the kids, let's just go with a little meatball. I mean, a little sauce. Right? Now, you know, for them, you can half it in two. Don't you think it ought to be half?
Oh, not for Lily.
Well, I was going to put one
It'd
on
be
each
easier
side.
to eat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, or however you want to do your sliders, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Top it with a little more of this. Yum.
Do you need cheese?
Cheese. And so you girls can do the rest of them.
Yum.
Put a little bit more cheese in that. And then we're going to
Okay.
pop them in the oven. Get them nice and mushy and toasty brown, the cheese. And, hey, we're ready. Ready to go. So remember, the entire recipe is on SweetPepperJody.com. Yeah, we've got another video coming next week. And so you want to tell a little bit about how they can keep up with us, Lori?
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at SweetPepperJody. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, SweetPepperJody, and that way you'll automatically get all the videos. Don't forget to check out the Patreon that's launching.
That's good.
Okay, make sure you tell
See you next week.
make sure you tell your friends, and remember, we're learning to cook, learning to love, forgive. See another video next week, and we'll be sharing the love, one great meal at a time.
Go Patriots!